Hello everyone, thank you for using Danomics. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up petrophysical zones for your interpretation. So petrophysical zones allow us to define a specific top and base to each zone within the project. So by default, Danomics will use your tops, where it'll go from top to top to top. Now, if you're working in an area with fairly consistent stratigraphy, where you have all your tops picked across every well, this may be a very acceptable solution for you, and it may save you a little bit of time just to use it in this manner. However, in many cases where you have complex stratigraphy, maybe you have sands that are coming and going or unconformities, you'll often want to set up petrophysical zones. And I often personally consider it best practice to use petrophysical zones in my interpretation. To do this, we have our CPI file that we have already brought our data into, and we've set our key well, and now we are going to define our zones. So we go Edit, Edit Zones. There are two options here. There's Compute Zones Automatically, and this is the default behavior that goes from top to top. However, what we want to do is customize zones. So I'll click on Customize Zones, and we'll say Initialize from Tops. So now we have a list here where we can see we have each of our tops that are in the project, and it says starts at, and then our formation name, and ends at top of next zone. This is still consistent with the default behavior. However, in most cases, what we want to do is to modify this. So in this case, for the Lewis, I'm going to say Edit, and I'm going to leave this part the same, and I'm going to say ends at specified tops. And I'm going to end it at the teapot, which is the next formation down. Let's say that if our teapot wasn't present across all of our wells, and we wanted, in some cases, to go to the Parkman formation, we could also add the Parkman formation. So we can set these based on priority. So it'll first try to only go to the teapot, and then if the teapot's not available, it'll go to the Parkman. In this example data from the Welcome project, we have all the tops picked, so I'm only going to choose the teapot in this case. And we would continue to do this for each of our tops, where we, once again, we select a top, and then we designate a base. And we could repeat this for all of our tops, which I'm going to do, and I'm not going to make you watch me do that. And we'll come back when we get to the final zone. Okay, so I've now gone through and I've specified the top and base of all of my zones here, except for the last zone. So I've not made any picks below the Dakota. So what I'll do here is maybe I think that that my real zone of interest is only the upper few hundred feet. So what I can do is I can specify a fixed thickness, and I can say, all right, I want my Dakota zone to be 250 foot thick. And this is a relatively common practice for the last zone in your project if you've not designated a top that specifies the TD of the well. So once I've done this, there are a couple of things that I should check. First, I should check to make sure that my tops are in the correct stratigraphic order. If they are out of order, you can drag and drop by clicking on the series of vertical dots that are in here. So you can drag and drop your zones to where they need to go. If a zone is not in the correct stratigraphical order, it's not going to appear in your parameters table. So once we've done this, we simply click Apply, and now our zones are in force. And once again, make sure to save your project. So we can do this with Control S or by clicking File Save. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you have any questions about how to set zones, please feel free to contact us at support@danomics.com. Thank you.